Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution. Thank you for being here today. This is your weekly message for fire signs. So if you are a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, this may resonate, but it can't possibly hit everyone's situation. So take the pieces you feel are for you and disregard anything that's not for you. Okay, don't dwell on it. Go about your day, and know that it is time. Time is fluid, okay? So even though there's a date on this, so this is from May 13th through the 19th, it's not necessarily time specific. This information could be something that's in relation to a past event or past, I'm hearing, relationship, but it could be something you're currently working through, or it could be something that is going to be coming into your awareness or going to be coming in energetically for you. So just know that you may go a while and say that's not for me, and then a month or two down the road you're like, whoa, wait, what was that? It happens to me sometimes too. I'm watching tarot. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's kind of how I learned a little bit. I like tarot, and I'm okay. Spirit's already jumping in before I've called in my team late, but I am being guided to say, guys, if you are new and you're learning, as you're watching people, it doesn't matter who it is, if you have a deck of cards with you, shuffle. What's your question? And that's how I used to know for sure as well, if it was aligning with me, was the cards that I'm getting in front of me, are they the cards that they're getting out in front of them? So a little side note, guys, but that was something I was really guided to say to you. So thank you for being here again. If you're new to my channel, if at the end this has resonated, please feel free to subscribe. It would be awesome to have you along the journey. And for all of my subscribers, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to ask my team of light to jump in to guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading, as well as any of you who would ask for it, as well as Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask to be used as the clearest channel for the most far-reaching of any of you, as well as, I just want to let you know that if you want your angels and guides to your life, guys, all you have to do is ask. They're here for you. So you have the Knight of Swords, and he's open. I'm hearing to suggestions. He's listening. He is, I'm hearing, connected with the sun and moon here, though. He's wearing the moon at his throat and receiving the messages from the sky. And we have the Eight of Wands in reverse here, so it could be, needing to ask for a little clarification or get a little clarification, waiting for clarification. I heard check your sources as well. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, I'm actually going to just read to you the book, because this book, The Guardian Tarot, it's kind of like tree people, the personification of trees, but really great messages. So let's just see here, the Eight of Wands in reverse. This card denotes in reverse that you may be trying to please others by changing your innate personality. This will cause you to question your value and worth as you attempt to be what you perceive others want. So this could be why it's kind of wanting to go to what we want, wanting to get clear with our head and our heart. And I think it's really important that the throat and kind of upper heart here is yellow, because it's full of self-confidence and self-worth. And when we know our self-worth, we're a lot better at speaking, I feel like, okay? If we know what we're worthy of, it's easier to know that, well, everyone else deserves to be met at that same level of worthiness. And it becomes really important, I think, and there's why I feel like the yellow, I'm just so drawn to the yellow. It becomes really important to know and to speak with what is important to us. And with this card discussing like people pleasing and trying to get out of those loops of people pleasing and getting to, I really feel like this particular week is talking about getting in touch with your thoughts, okay? Your perception of reality. What is your direct perspective? And what direct perspective really is rather than seeing all of these other ideas about who you are, okay, the people or situations, the judgments of others, institutions, any of that, other than taking that as your truth and saying, oh, they said I'm like this, it must be true. No, take a direct perspective. How do you feel about yourself? Do you think you're pretty awesome? That's what's important here. And if you're having trouble seeing yourself as pretty awesome, use this pink this unconditional pink ray, okay? And I'm also hearing golden rays with this. But use that to bring unconditional love into the situation, to see yourself directly, you know, and I'm hearing, what are my faults? What are my flaws? What are my positives? What are my negatives? Don't focus so much on any one side of things, negative. You know, we don't want to be like, oh, everything's bad about me. We want to see good things, but we also don't want to be like, I'm the best person in the world. There's nothing bad with me, because there's bad with stuff with everybody, right? So that, let's get more. But definitely not people-pleasing anymore. So the Five of Cups and the Sun in reverse. Needing to see through to the heart of the matter here. Needing to see through to the truth on what's stopping you from getting your success. And you have the Five of Wands, so there's 2 5s, that's a 10. The 10 of Wands, that's laying that burden down, dropping the burden. Which I feel like is that 8 of Cups, or sorry, 8 of Wands here. That's saying, you know, don't drop the people-pleasing. Drop the people-pleasing. So you could have 5 of Wands stuck in self-reflection on, you know, you may not be seeing yourself accurately as well, is what I'm hearing. If you've been stuck in this people-pleasing or worried about what others are going to say of you, and hey, man, we all get there, okay? We all get to a point where sometimes you just can't take one other person, one other judgment. But at the end of the day, it's not their life, it's yours. Okay, so see to the heart of the matter on what it is that is not working for you in your relationship with others, your relationship with yourself, however it is. And Spirit here has dropped the burdens, because you get the 5 and the 10, okay? This is hard, and this has you trapped. It's been a long process, I feel like, for some of you, if this has resonated, but it's not going to be easy. And I'm really being strongly guided to say to you guys, first off, rose quartz, pink little thing as well. You can sometimes find them a little more, this is rose quartz, but a little more dense and less clear, but definitely pink and yellow for Citron right now, and also the yellow and the sun that I was seeing here. Really, really, really needing to work on our self-confidence, work on our feelings of self-worth, to come from a direct perspective here and listen to our thoughts and our feelings and our knowledge before we're looking outward to how other people think of what the situation would entail. This one really needs you to look in, to take that active stock. Take a look in the mirror, right? See the good, see the bad, see the ugly. I know this week energetically, I feel like I was forced to really take a look again at that kind of monster in the mirror. You know, the person that you don't like sometimes when you're tired or whatever. I mean, we all have kind of toxicity at times buried underneath. And why that stuff comes to conscious awareness is so you can fix it. So it's not going to lay dormant for next time. Okay? So if you have to see it, if you have to look at some of this stuff, do it. But don't hold yourself. Don't let it turn you into a jail. Don't let it turn into jail cell, okay, is what I'm hearing. Cross through these barriers, cross through these lines to drop those burdens, because once you do that, you have the 6 of Pentacles here, and this is about balance. Finally, I'm hearing maintaining balance, okay? So, direct perspective, choosing here to see things a little more clearly, and choosing to have a little more confidence, I feel like, in our own self-worth and our ability to communicate out into the world, as well as, you know, intuitively touch on, you know, your spiritual connection, okay? And if that's something as well that you feel like with this 5 of Cups, you feel like everybody's looking in at you, this meaty thing, and that you're exposed. Got the yellow sun here as well. This could be with, I'm really being drawn to the colors, but with the yellow and the red, that at the core of this is at your root, okay, at your very, very stabilizing point, other people's opinions have maybe had or held too much, been held in too high of regard. It's time to see you. Okay, so anything that's stopping the sun, I'm going to read the reversal for that one as well, the sun. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything, guys. I'm pretty sure I got that, but just to be clear. Should this card be seen in the reverse, it can indicate that you are letting go of your passion, dreams, or love. Before you let go of what inspires you and brings you happiness to your life, reflect upon the reasons. If the reasons are to allow a greater happiness in your life, then open your arms, let go of the old, and be ready to accept the new. If you're letting go, so if you're letting go to accept new, awesome. If you've let go of something that you're really passionate about because of how other people feel about that, this could be where we really need to give ourselves a little bit of credit and work on ourselves. But know that if you can do that, this brings balance. Drop the stuff other people have said, okay? I do want to say as well, I tried to do this video like 3 times and I keep fumbling with you guys. I don't believe Mercury's anywhere near retrograde, but it is... Mercury's my ruling planet, and right now something's going on. Either that or it's just me. But Judgment. I shuffled this deck as well as I was shuffling the Steampunk Tarot, and Judgment fell out both times, and that's about a decision. That's about a choice. But I feel like more so with these cards that we have out here as well, that was about... it came out of both decks too, so there's a significance there. But this is Judgment. I feel like when you're looking down in the mirror on what's been hard, what's your passion? Because Wands are passion too. What drives you? I feel like giving up on your passions and feeling like, if you're feeling like you're not good enough is what I heard, okay? Please, please, please try and release those feelings. That's what Spirit's asking. So you have 2 5s, a 10, and... both situations saying, you know, what I feel like you need to let go of here, and this is Judgment, okay, is others' judgments. Direct perspective. Come from your eyes. So instead of seeing this 5 of Cups and what everyone else may think about your situation, may feel about your situation, this could be love life as well, but this could just be what drives you. You know, this could even be, with these wands, your feelings of internal drive, okay? You could have had some really judgy people, really toxic people in your life even, that these people, and again, take it resonates, because if it's not for you, it's not for you. But sometimes when we have toxic people in our life, they don't want us to see and think for ourselves. They want us to see and think their way, because there's usually an agenda for it. So keep an open mind, keep an open ear as well. You know, listen. If people are offering their judgments, offering, you know, their thoughts and their says, if it's not, if it's not requested and it's unsolicited advice, you do have the right to say nicely, if you can, that as much as I respect your opinion, I honestly didn't ask for advice. And if it's difficult, be like, I'm honestly going through a difficult time right now, and I really could just use your support and your positivity, okay? It's not always the easiest thing to say there, but that's what I'm going to use from here. And at the bottom, you have the King of Wands. So wands are very, very evident here. Very, very evident about our passion. And the King of Wands, he's seen it all. He's watched his world grow. He's watched his world burn. He's been through many life cycles. And underneath was suspend, which is letting go. Okay? And I also feel like the 4 of Pentacles is on the bottom here. And the 4 of Pentacles very much mirroring, okay, this King of Wands. In the 4 of Pentacles, he sees this couple as what he believes is stability, what he wants in his world. The King of Wands is this other tree. This could be many things. It is a feminine, okay? It is a feminine tree. It could be him holding what's dear to his heart, and that could be his passion and his love for his counterpart. This also could be worlds that have been torn apart, pasts, holding your past, present, and future all within your heart, being able to hold it truly and own it and let go maybe of old belief systems. Let go of this stuff here, like this card was suggesting. Let go of this stuff. Let it fall in the bird bath. It's the same thing they're looking at. Let it fall in the bird bath. Let it go. Let that water kind of clear out and clear your head. So if there's times where you burn down the place, okay, if there's times where, because it's wands, it's passion and fire, guys, you are representing in here, okay? If there's times where your passion has been too much or too heated, tone it down, but know that I feel like you're safe to go for whatever it is that your passion is burning brightly for here. Release how other people may perceive you. Okay, with this Eight of Wands, this is about how you feel about yourself, where you want to go, not everyone else. Okay, so overarching energy here was the Knight of Swords. This is searching for the truth and doing it actively, regardless of whether you're just sitting there waiting for the birds to come. This could even be, if you're quiet contemplation, you know, what are the thoughts that come to your mind? Keep an open mind about them. Why are they here? And how can I use this in my day-to-day to bring awareness and to bring healing? Okay, so be passionate and own that stuff. Own yourself. And I'm hearing with the self-confidence thing with the citron is one perfect example. So citron, rose quartz. You're going to shine way more brightly when you're doing things for you and what bring you passion. Oh no, okay, so guys, I'm being drawn to bring an example here. I was watching Sing with my children today, the animated movie, and for any of you who haven't watched it, I apologize, spoiler alert, but I won't give too much away. But at the end, you know, essentially, there was the one character whose father did not believe that he should be a singer, you know, condoned him, I think is the word. You know, you're not my son, you're nothing like me, you want to be a singer, I'm a bank robber, bad guy, you know, you're done. And at the end, though, he sees that his son on TV and he's so wonderful, and it's like nothing but pride, and, you know, to be like, I'm proud of you. Sometimes people need to see it from a different perspective and you to push forward anyway, to be like, you know what, I respect your opinion, but I need to do this. My channel, no offense guys, sorry, but my channel's pissed a lot of people off in my immediate circle. And it's funny, right? Because it's my passion, it's what I want to do. But there have been times where I've angered people. And, you know, times where you have to really choose, like, do I keep going? Do I keep talking? Or do I not? And it's like, if I let them stop me, where would we be here? We wouldn't be doing this, right? Example, and this is not about me, guys, but this is what I'm saying is that own it, okay? Own what's for you, own your passions, own your endeavors, and do them fearlessly. So I'm going to bring in a Keeper of the Light Oracle for you guys for some advice, please, Spirit, on moving through whatever this energy is for. Advice for removing... Okay, so my question was advice for removing anyone else's opinions of us. And we get Kali Ma, which is facing our fear. And Kali comes in, sometimes people are afraid of her because she brings, you know, this death and destruction and just feels like your world gets torn apart. But it's more like what you're afraid of, it will come to the surface. And, you know, stage fright, for the example with the movie Sing, stops a lot of people from moving forward. It stops a lot of people from going after their joys and their passions, and especially, you know, when other people have a whole lot to say about this. So major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Let whatever hardships this has brought, let it build you. Every single person